density bottle. This density bottle is also known as specific gravity bottle. This density bottle is a specially designed bottle which is used to determine the density of a given liquid. And the density bottle is made up of glass and have a small glass stopper at the top towards the neck. And density bottle have a fixed volume. For example, it can be of 50 ml, 100 ml, 200 ml and so on. So, for finding the density of a given liquid, first we had to find the mass of the density bottle. Now I will explain you what is the purpose of this stopper at its neck. When we fill the density bottle with water and when we press the stopper, the excess water will drain through the stopper and we will get a fixed amount of liquid, fixed volume of liquid in the density bottle. So we already studied how to calculate density of a liquid. Formula for density is mass by volume. So we can find the volume. Since this bottle is a fixed volume bottle, we don't want to again calculate the volume. It is fixed. That is, volume is fixed, depends upon the bottle. But we have to find the mass of the water inside. The mass of the water we can calculate using a beam balance. Now using this specific gravity bottle or density bottle, we are going to calculate the relative density. We are going to find the relation between two liquids. You all know you have so many relatives. You have your grandparents, your uncle, aunt. So we have a relation between them. The same way, here we are going to relate the density of water with the density of some other liquid. We have to compare how the density of water and what will be the density of the given liquid. For that, I will show you an experiment how to calculate the density of a given liquid using specific gravity bottle. Next, we are going to do the experiment to calculate the relative density of a given milk. You can see the milk. I am going to find the relative density. For that, I am taking a beam balance. Instead of beam balance, it's a weighing machine and a density bottle. It's just an example. It's not a correct density bottle. And here you can see milk and water. Our standard liquid we take in as water. I just add the food color to see it clearly. So the first step is we have to first find the mass of the empty density bottle. Okay, find the mass of empty density bottle and we have to write the reading here. Mass of the empty density bottle we have to write as M1. After that we have to fill the empty density bottle with liquid, with water, our normal water. We have to fill it with water and again measure its mass. So here you can see the mass just increases, the mass of the bottle plus water, and we have to write it here. Mass of bottle plus water is M2. Okay, bottle and water alone M2. So how will you calculate the mass of the water alone? Bottle alone is M1, bottle plus water is M2. So mass of the water alone is M2 minus M1. And you have to keep in mind, since water we are taking as a standard liquid, how much water, the capacity will give how much water it contains. So mass of the water alone we can take it as volume of the bottle. So volume of the bottle is mass of the water contained. It is water because water is a standard liquid. So volume of this container or volume of the specific gravity bottle or density bottle is the mass of the water contained in it. Okay, so we find M1, mass of empty density bottle. Then we find M2, bottle plus water. From that we calculate mass of water alone, M2 minus M1. Now we are going to calculate the mass of milk because we are going to find the relative density of milk. So I am just pouring the water, emptying the density bottle. Now I am going to fill it with milk. Okay, we have to fill it with milk. Then again we have to calculate, find the mass of the milk. Mass of the milk. Okay, we'll just fill it with milk and we have to write it here. Bottle plus milk. Here, bottle and milk together, it is M3. So, how will you calculate the mass of the milk alone? M3 minus M1. So, we already got volume of the bottle. So, using this experiment, we can calculate density and relative density. Density we can calculate using the formula mass by volume. Okay, mass of the given liquid, that is mass of the milk alone. If I want to find the density of the given milk, what you have to do? Mass of the milk alone, M3 minus M1. Mass by volume. What is the volume? Volume of this density bottle. Volume is the mass of the water. And we can calculate the relative density. We are comparing milk and water. There is a relation. So, we have to use the formula. Relative density is M3 minus M1 by M2 minus M1. So, for finding relative density of a liquid, here just now I took milk. So, to compare the density of milk, we have to compare it with water. So, if we know the density of milk, if it is a fixed quantity, then we can use the formula relative density is equal to density of milk or density of a given substance by density of water, if the density is fixed. But you know the density of every object, even solids or liquids or gases, it will vary with the temperature. It will changes with the temperature. So, for finding the relative density, we have to use the specific gravity bottle. So, just now I show you the experiment. So, first I show you, first we have to find the mass of the empty density bottle. Then we have to make it mark as M1. After that, fill it with the pure water. Then again measure it. So, you will get the mass of the bottle plus water together. We will take it as M2. So, what will be the mass of the water alone? Alone it will be M2 minus M1. After that, we will clean the bottle again and fill it with the required liquid. Here I took milk. So, again fill it with the milk and measure its mass. That means bottle plus milk. We will get the mass as M3. Is it clear? So, after that, how will you find the mass of the milk alone? We have to subtract bottle plus milk from M1. So, M3 minus M1, we will get the mass of the milk alone. So, using the formula, relative density is equal to mass of any volume of the substance by mass of equal volume of water. That means, it should be, if you are taking water and if you are taking kerosene or milk, the volume should be fixed. It couldn't be mass of the liquid is 100 ml, mass of the water is 50 ml. No, we have to take the same volume. That is why we are using density bottle. Okay, so volume will be always fixed. Thus, we can compare the mass. So, we already got mass of any substance. Here we got the mass of the liquid alone. So, we have to calculate M3 minus M1 divided by mass of equal volume of water. Mass of the water alone, that is M2 minus M1. So, for finding relative density, we have to use the formula M3 minus M1 divided by M2 minus M1. Next, we are going to study about its unit. First, we studied about a physical quantity. We studied about density. Then we studied about relative density. We studied about the definition or formula for density. And we studied about the definition of relative density. Once we studied a physical quantity, the next step is to find or study its SI unit. So, for finding the relative density, SI unit of relative density, we already studied two formulas. Relative density is mass of a substance by mass of the water. Or again, one more formula is density of substance by density of water. Here you can see we are comparing it with water. Okay. In both the cases, you can see mass by mass. SI unit of mass is kilogram. Again, if it is water also, SI unit is kilogram. So, kilogram per kilogram, it will get cancelled. Then we can say that there is no unit. If we can prove it using the second formula also, density of a substance by density of a water. So, density, formula for SI unit for density is kilogram per meter cube. And density of water, it can be any substance by water, density is kilogram per meter cube. So both numerator and denominator is same, so it will get cancelled and we will get no unit. So finally we will conclude there is no unit for relative density. The next topic in your textbook is density of a substance in a different states. We studied 3 states of matter: solid, liquid and gas. Out of these 3, solids are highly denser because they have least intermolecular space. Then liquids are less denser and the gases are least denser. And this density depends on temperature. As the temperature of either solid or liquid or gas, the temperature increases, density will decreases. Next we are going to study about how to calculate the relative density. The numericals based on relative density. Here I am going to start with question number 9 from your textbook. Question number 9 is given. The mass of empty density bottle is given 21.8. So empty density bottle, when we measure it, mass is 21.8. And when it is filled with water, that means bottle plus water, it is given in the question 41.8. So how will you calculate the mass of the water alone? We have to calculate M2 minus M1. That is 41.8 minus 21.8. You will get 20 gram. So inside that particular bottle, it contains 20 gram of water. That means its volume. It is indirectly they are giving the volume. That means since water we are taking as a constant liquid, we will take it as 20 gram. That means the volume will be also 20 gram. That means in that particular bottle, in that given bottle, it contains 20 gram of water. Okay, let it be there. Now, bottle plus liquid, they are taking a specific liquid, and the mass of bottle and liquid together is given 40.6. So how will you calculate the mass of that particular liquid alone? We have to find mass of the liquid along as M3 minus M1. Bottle plus water minus bottle alone. You will get the answer 40.6 minus 21.8. You will get 18.8 gram. Okay. So we got the mass of the water and mass of the liquid. Along we got mass of the water and mass of the liquid. Your first question is, we are asked to calculate the volume of the given density bottle. So, it is already understood that as volume. Volume means how much volume is the amount or quantity contained in a capacity contained in a given bottle. So, it is 20 gram. You already measured, that is 20 gram of water is contained in a given bottle, given density bottle. So here you can see the volume of the density bottle is 20 gram. 1 gram is 1 ml. So 20 gram is 20 ml. So whenever you have any problem related to relative density, if you find the mass of the water will be the volume of the density bottle. But mass will be written in gram. You should know 1 gram is 1 ml. So 20 gram is 20 ml. So volume of the density bottle is 20 ml. Second sub question is, we are asked to calculate the relative density. So we already studied the formula. Relative density is M3 minus M1 by M2 minus M1. M3 minus M1 is 18.8. M2 minus M1 is 20. So 18.8 gram by 20 gram. Here gram and gram cancel. I already told relative density have no unit. So 18.8 divided by 20. When you calculate it, when you divide it, you will get the answer. Relative density of the given liquid is 0.94. Next, question number 10. Here mass of the empty density bottle is given 22 gram. Bottle plus water is given 50 gram. So what will be the mass of water alone? You have to subtract 50 minus 22. You will get 28 gram. That is mass of water alone. M2 minus M1 is 28 gram. I already told you the mass of the water inside the density bottle is the gives the volume of that particular density bottle. So from this we got one more physical quantity, that is volume of density bottle is 28 gram. I just wrote here volume is 28 gram. 1 gram is 1 ml. So 28 gram is 28 ml. And you already know the relation, 1 milliliter is 1 centimeter cube. So we can write volume of the given density bottle is 28 centimeter cube. Now mass of the bottle plus Barian solution. We are taking another liquid Barian solution. So bottle plus Barian solution is given 54 gram. It is given in the question. You are asked to calculate mass of the Barian solution alone. How will you calculate? M3 minus M1. 54 minus 22. You will get the answer 32 gram. Now you have two sub question under question number 10. You have to find the density of the Barian solution and relative density of Barian solution. For finding density, we can use our normal formula. Density is mass by volume. Mass of the Barian solution, we got it as 32. We are calculating the density of Barian solution. So mass of the Barian solution by volume. Volume of the container. So 32 gram by 28 centimeter cube. 32 divided by 28 will get 1.14 gram per centimeter cube. Second sub question is find the relative density. We have the formula for relative density for a given liquid, M3 minus M1 by M2 minus M1. So M3 minus M1, it is 32 gram and M2 minus M1 is 28 gram. Both gram and gram cancel. So 32 by 28, again we got 1.14. Last question number 11. Mass of the empty density bottle is given 30 gram. Bottle plus water is given 75 gram. So how will you calculate the mass of water alone? Mass of water alone is 75 minus 30. You will get 45 gram. That time itself you should know mass of water alone is volume of the density bottle. Okay, so that I wrote here volume of the density bottle is 45 gram. Or we can write 45 gram or 45 milliliter or 45 centimeter. All these are same. 1 gram is 1 milliliter. 1 milliliter is 1 centimeter cube. So once we calculate the mass of the water alone, it is clear mass of the water alone is the volume of the density bottle. Okay. Now bottle plus liquid. A particular liquid is taken. So bottle plus water mass is given 65 gram. So for calculating mass of the liquid alone is M3 minus M1, that is 65 minus 30. You will get 35 gram. That is mass of the given liquid. You are asked to calculate volume of the density bottle. We already got it as 45 centimeter cube. Then second sub question is calculate the density of the given liquid. Density of the given liquid means mass of the given liquid by volume. Mass of the given liquid is 35 and volume we already calculated as 45 centimeter cube. So 35 gram by 45 centimeter cube. You will get 0. It will go 7777. You have to just take it to 2 decimal or you can round it to 0.78 gram per centimeter cube. Now we are asked to calculate the relative density. M3 minus M1 by M2 minus M1. M3 minus M1 is 35. M2 minus M1 is 45. So again 35 gram by 45 gram. Gram and gram will get cancelled. You will get the answer 0.77. So we completed the numericals of this chapter 2. Thank you.